right, Sun Star Cruiser super fans.
Or is it Rising Moons?
Well, that depends on what time you're watching this holovid, but there is so much happening at Halcy-Con over the next week or so that we wanted to give a quick video to give everyone a kind of heads up as to what's coming up over the next several days. And boy, it starts with one of the big announcements we just had. The Chef Andrew Experience is
Ooh.
coming to Halcy-Con 2025. Christine, tell us a little bit about it.
I just love the way it sounds. The Chef Andrew Experience. So many of you have heard about Chef Andrew and Wendy putting on the galactic dinners, but many of you and us have not been able to attend. So Chef Andrew was good enough to put on kind of a I don't know, roadshow version of Galactic Dinner and make it a Chef Andrew experience.
He is the galaxy's own 10-star chef.
True, very true. Uh, this is going to be limited. Again, we put up a post to make sure everybody understood this is going to be on site. It's going to be between daytime and nighttime programming. Uh, but tickets are going to be limited, just like everything else that we have, because you guys are such a huge group of fans and family, space family. Not everybody is going to be able to get a ticket, and we get it. We're con people. We understand the FOMO, but this is something that we did have to limit just because of the capacity of the hotel itself. And because of timing, we want to make sure that everybody gets an opportunity to go to everything they possibly can.
And Chef Andrew is very focused on quality, not quantity.
Yeah.
There's simply no way to do an event of this caliber at the scale that would accommodate every single person going to Halcy-Con. So tickets are limited. Please be understanding
Yeah.
if you're one of the ones that don't get a ticket to this, but they are going to be going on sale this Sunday, August 24th at 12 p.m. Eastern. Be there, be ready. We expect them to go very, very quickly. Huge shout out to Chef Andrew and Wendy for all
Yeah.
that they do for this community. We're so excited to get this version, the Chef Andrew experience at Halcy-Con 2025. They're putting their heart and soul into this for the community yet again. This does benefit an incredible charity, but we're going to have Chef Andrew and Wendy on the Halcy Connection to kind of talk a little bit more about it,
Right.
and they'll give you those kind of details. But just wanted to give everyone the heads up. Be on site. The Halcy-Con website Sunday, August 24th, noon Eastern. But that's not the only thing that's happening on the Halcy-Con website this weekend. On Saturday, the day before the Chef Andrew tickets go on sale, Saturday, August 23rd at 12 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be releasing a small number of additional Halcy-Con event badges. Um, we've heard from so many of you. We wanted to go to Halcy-Con, but it sold out and we didn't get a badge. We want to make this as fair as possible to people while still kind of keeping the small boutique feel of this fan convention. But with all of the announcements that have come out and all of the announcements that are still yet to be made public,
Mhm.
you're going to want to be at this event. So we wanted to kind of give people a second shot at that. And with Halcy-Con, of course, you remember the Halcyon had the Blue Crew.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, Halcy-Con's got the Volunteer Teal Team. And boy, the Halcy-Con could not exist without these amazing volunteers in the community that serve as the event Teal Team. They make it all happen. And the person that heads up the Teal Team is our Teal Team coordinator, Mike Tierney, who a lot of you will recognize from the Teal Team coordinator position at Halcy-Con 2024. He's back. He's got a lot of really fun new things to talk about. So let's actually bring on Michael Tierney, Halcy-Con Teal Team coordinator. Mike.
Well, as our good friend Dustin Harrell says, tu buite.
Yes, to Buite. Love it.
Well, Mike,
So good to see y'all.
Yeah, good to see you too.
there is so much happening this week. This is just literally the start of the announcements. But let's specifically right now on Teal Team applications. Mike, take it away.
Well, I'm so excited to have this out here. The form is going to look very similar to everybody that got it last year. And if memory serves correctly, We will be putting this out on the Halcy-Con webpage, and we're going to send an email out, and the link to that will show up in both places. So let's just say that it will not be hard for you guys to find. But if for some reason it is hard to find, reach out to me directly on any of the social media platforms. I will see it. I will make sure that you get it, and I will make sure that we get you included in this. It's going to be a fun time this year, everybody. As I said earlier, it's just so exciting to see how many of you volunteer to help out in this amazing cause. We had over 80 volunteers last year, and I know some people didn't work as much as they wanted to, and my goodness, I wish I had more work for you guys to do. But thank you so much for all the volunteering that you did. It made the whole con work and run so much easier. So that said, we have some exciting things for you guys. We have a Teal Team Lounge this year. It is going to be lift only for Teal Team members. Now, it's not going to be the Sublight. It's not going to be Oga's. It's not going to be any speakeasy, but it's going to be a great place for us all to hang out and chat. And there'll be some water for you guys. There'll be some snacks in there. We will make sure that everybody is taken care of. And honestly, we have such an amazing space available with the addition of the Universal side to the convention center that to have a specific room just for Teal Team is amazing. There's going to be room for people everywhere, and we look forward to seeing everybody getting together. But I look forward to sitting around having some shoot the poodoo time with the Teal Team members. So that said, just a few things on the actual application that I want you to be aware of. And there's going to be some questions on there. Like, were you a Teal Team member at last year's con? Now, that's not going to be an absolute yes or no for you to be selected to be one this year. In fact, at this point, I have a rough idea in my head how many members I'm going to need, and it seems to be a little bit lower than last year. But I won't know for sure until I see the final schedule, which we've got a long ways to go. But we've made the application in such a manner that it helps me to plan out how we're going to divide up the work once the schedule comes out. One of the main questions that I have is, are you staying at the DoubleTree? Again, not necessary for you to be a part of the Teal Team, but some things I will need people that are going to be in the hotel to help me out. So I'll need to know if you're checking in on Wednesday or Thursday or Friday to determine what specific setups you can help me do. Honestly, the Thursday setup, it was one of our biggest tasks last year, and we had an amazing team doing that. And one of the exciting things about that this year is we actually have a place to store everything once we set it up, as opposed to last year where stuff was willy-nilly. And those of you that remember Teardown from last year, Saturday night, where we're running around with like chickens with our heads cut off. If I could only think of that in a Star Wars term.
Wonder what happened to poor little Artu. He's always getting himself into trouble. Oh no!
I don't know. But we will have one spot where everything will be located again. It'll be easiest for her to find it. I'm asking you what days you're going to be able to volunteer, how many hours you'd like to be able to volunteer. And again, a lot of these things will be sorted out once the schedule comes out and you as the Teal Team members tell me what is your availability. If you're doing a panel, if you're going to be involved in one of the extracurricular activities, so that I don't schedule you for those times, so we can try and minimize the amount of schedule changes. So a whole bunch of volunteer duty options listed for you to check. Check one, check them all, whatever you feel most able to do. There's space for special requests or concerns, such as mobility issues for anybody. It's not going to be an impediment to being part of the Teal Team. I just want to make sure that we can satisfy your needs to help us as well. And then the last few questions are some questions dealing with some additional events that'll be occurring. Some of those announcements haven't been made yet, so I'm going to leave it off here and say I'm looking forward to seeing those applications. Martin, Christine?
Love that so much. I mean, truly, the Teal Team, without you, Halcy-Con does not happen.
No. Well, and to go along with some of those announcements that are coming out very soon, there are also a few Teal Team perks that we're not going to announce here, but that are coming as well.
Yeah, we don't like you signing up just for the perks.
Yeah.
But you do got some cool stuff coming.
Yes.
But thank you so much. Watch for that application to go live. Again, we're going to be sending out notices via social media and email as well to everyone that's on our newsletter and our badge holders list. You got any questions? Let us know. We're always here to help.
And I want to take the time too for Martin and myself to do a big thank you to Mike. Mike did a phenomenal job last year. Again, we all joked as we were together, first year con. And I think we've all learned things that we're going to be able to do better this year. And that includes taking care of you guys. So we appreciate
For
you.
sure.
We appreciate Mike. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, we're days away. So exciting.
LFG.
Yes.
I'm really excited about this, guys. Again, we learned so much last year. The most important thing that I learned was how giving this community is.
And they continue to give.
They do.
Well, Star Cruiser people are the
Best people.
best people.
People.
And aliens.
Oh, and aliens. True. Yes. Let's not forget.
Well, thank you everyone for taking the time to watch, and more news inbound very soon. Can't wait to see you all in October 16, 17, 18 in Orlando, Florida for Halcy-Con 2025.
Tabuite.
To Buite.